About 2,000 years ago, people in the Middle East bought and sold clothing, spices in many countries. They often traveled across land in a large group called caravans. They used camel to transport people and things. One of the places where the caravan stopped was Petra. Petra is a fantastic city in the desert in Jordan. People built the city in a pink cliffs. The caravan stopped in Petra because it had water and places to sleep, and it was safe from enemies. Some of the caravans were 7 kilometers long, and they had 2,500 camels. At different times, people from different places lived in Petra. They made wonderful temples, a theater, a palace, and a tombs in the pink cliffs. Later, earthquakes destroyed a lot of Petra. Today, many tourists visit this amazing place. People also make movies in here. For example, about 2,400 years ago, there were many small countries in China. There were often wars. People didn't want enemies in their country, so they built big walls to keep them out. For more than 2,000 years, people built walls, destroyed walls, and built new walls. The Great Wall of China is really many walls. Together, they are about 7,000 kilometers long. The walls are about 7 meters high. There are also many taller towers. Prisoners, soldiers, and other people built the wall. They transported the stone and bricks by hand. This work was hard and dangerous. About 3 million people died building the wall. Later, more than 1 million soldiers guarded the wall, but it was hard to stop the enemies. People also used the wall as a road. Today, tourists like to walk along the wall. For many years, people thought they could see the Great Wall of China from the moon, but this is not true. The Taj Mahal is in India. It looks like a palace but is a tomb. It's one of the most beautiful tombs in the world. There are gardens, fountains around the building. The tomb is made of 28 types of stone and jewel from all over India and other countries. Most of the tomb made of beautiful white stone called marble. About 20,000 people built the Taj Mahal, and it took 22 years. More than 1,000 elephants helped to move the stones for the building. When there isn't much ground, we can build tall buildings. Very tall buildings are called skyscrapers. The first skyscrapers was the Home Insurance Building. It was built in Chicago in the USA in the 1885. It was 42 meters tall. The tallest skyscrapers are now much taller than this. The Petronas Twin Tower and the Kuala Lumpur in Malaysia are now the tallest twin building. There is a bridge between the two towers called the Sky Bridge. One of the tallest skyscrapers is the Burj Dubai. It is on Dubai in the United Arab Emirates. It's 880 meters tall. That's nearly a kilometer. It's made of special strong concrete called reinforced concrete. The Burj Dubai has apartments, shops, swimming pools, hotels, restaurant, and a library. It's like a very tall town. Where did ancient Roman go for fun? They went to the Colosseum in Rome. They watched fight in this big and beautiful stadium. The fights were the gladiators and wild animals like lions, crocodiles, lions, and even elephants. The Colosseum wasn't fun for everyone. About 500,000 people and 1 million wild animals died in there. About 2,000 years ago, Rome was a very important city. The Colosseum was the most fantastic building in the city. It was big enough for more than 50,000 people. The Colosseum had many arches. There were about 80 big arches to let people in and out. There was also a cloth roof to protect people from sun and rain. Later, 2 earthquakes destroyed some of the Colosseum. Then, people took stone from the Colosseum to build many other buildings in Rome. So the building that we can see today gives only an idea of how beautiful it was in the past. Thousands of tourists visit the Colosseum every year.